Hello everyone, and welcome to our third One-Off Wednesday for my throwback February anniversary month thing that I'm doing. This week, while I may have hinted that I might have been playing Turtles 3, which was one of my earliest Let's Plays, in fact it was my second Let's Play, or something like that, I think it was my second Let's Play, it should be noted that I do own the original Turtles 3 cartridge, and I actually forgot to grab it. Hold on, because I wanted to show you guys, or rather let you guys hear exactly what's wrong with my Turtles 3 cartridge. Take a listen. Yeah, that's the inside of the cartridge rattling around. Yeah, exactly. So, because the cartridge looks like that, or looks like that, sounds like that, instead we're gonna play Turtles 2, the arcade game for NES, which is the game that came before Turtles 3 on the NES. But the thing about this one is I actually didn't grow up with this one, so I'm not as good at it, so I'm going to immediately put in the code. But it's not the Konami code, which is really weird to me since it is published by Konami, and even the original Turtles game has the Konami code active, but this one has a different code. The code I'm going to put in is actually for having 9 lives for every time you use a continue, plus it's the stage select code, but I'm not going to I'll just show you what it looks like, but I'm not going to change the stage number. I'm going to start at the beginning, obviously. Anyway, here we go. Up, down, B, A, left, right, B, A, start. Did I do it? And you never know if you do it right until you actually get to the game. Alright, it should also be noted that because this game came before Turtles 3, there are some things that it doesn't have. It doesn't have the special techniques where you're, like with Raph, you could do like a drill attack. With Dawn, you could do like a somersault flippy thingy with his staff. With Michelangelo, you could do like a handstand kick, and Leonardo did the tornado spin. Instead, none of that exists. None of the turtles actually have anything unique other than their reach. So I'm probably gonna pick Leonardo, Turtle Leonardo, because his reach is pretty good. I don't like using Raph in this one because his reach is too short. So yeah, here's stage select. There's actually only 6 or 7 stages, but it counts each, parts of stages. This game's kind of split up a little weird. You'll see how it goes. Anyway, let's go ahead and start with stage 1, and let's get it cracking. Hang on, April, we're gonna save you. So the game kicks off with the turtles jumping into an apartment complex that's on fire, because apparently April's in there. We gotta get April out, so let's do it. The whole place is on fire. What a way to kick off a fucking NES beat 'em up. A flaming apartment building. Awesome. So, because this game came before Turtles 3, it's got a lot of things that it's missing that Turtles 3 had, to where I could really kick ass at it. The only move in this game that I utilize pretty much the whole time that can basically make this game very playable for me, because otherwise I find it impossible to get very far, is this little jump hit that I'm doing over and over again. You'll see that it automatically kills everything in one hit. Yeah, if I wasn't doing that move, I would be getting my ass kicked all the time. I can get through the first 3 or 4 stages without worrying about dying too much. I might die a couple times just because of stupidity and not paying attention, and now that we're talking while I'm playing, there's always the chance of me sucking. That's pretty much a given based on last week's Turtles in Time reshelled debacle. I think that was a good example of a game that's super easy to play, but because I was talking, results were not not best case scenario, I guess is the word I'm looking for. I don't know. They were not the desired results I wanted, meaning all the deaths I had at the end and stuff. Because I could beat that game without even losing at all, but I was doing terrible. But see, with this game, I've actually been practicing for the last couple days because I suck at this one, so I had to get really good at this jump attack. Because if I didn't get good at this jump attack, you would, this 9 lives thing was going to be needed. I wouldn't be able to even play this game without it. The reason I only put it in for this playthrough is so we can assuredly get to the end and not have to go back to the beginning of the game, so I can put the code in to get back to the stage I'm on. This should be more than enough lives, plus the continues that are already built into the game. I think there are 3 continues. So 3 continues plus 9 lives. If I can't beat this game at 27 lives, plus all the lives I accumulate for the kills, every 200 kills you get 200 points you accumulate up there, you get an extra life. So whatever lives I accumulate plus 9 per continue should be more than enough to beat this game. If I can't beat the game on that many lives, I'm just noobing it up too hard. And the only places I really die a lot are the parts where there's a few bosses in the second half of the game that are just, I have no idea how to fight them without getting my ass handed to me for like certain stretches. Like, I just don't know how you can kill them without getting whooped on at least a little bit. Whatever. At the very least, this game is still pretty fun, even with its shortcomings, like basically being impossible to not get hit without spamming certain abilities, like this jump attack I'm using, or like on enemies like this, you just have to keep using the kick because, or you can actually hit these guys, but when there's more than one of them around, you run the risk of the other one sneaking up on you, which is not what I wanted. Come here. Nope. Fucking, I hate these things, man. Everything was so much easier to hit in Turtles 3. They made everything hella harder to hit when they move around, and you can't maneuver as good. The only way to maneuver around any particular, what am I trying to say? The only way to move around with any precision and chasing things around is to jump attack, because you can go up and down with your jump, so it's really hard to chase things otherwise. Also, I'm going to turn up the music just a notch so I can hear it better. I'm sure you guys have been able to hear it just fine this whole time, but for me, I want to hear its awesomeness while I'm playing. Sound effects are also classic. If you watch me play Turtles 3, the sound effects are basically the same. They didn't change that shit for Turtles 3. That stuff's all good. And even some of the music is pretty close to the same as Turtles 3. So, most of that kind of stuff is good. And even the graphics are mostly the same. I mean, look at Rocksteady. He's our first boss in this game, as is he's the first boss in Turtles 3 as well. It's just a different setting. Obviously, this one, he actually comes up in one of those Technodrome pods. Fuck, I'm already gonna get my first death. That's alright. There's no pizza in this first stage, so getting your first death on the first stage isn't that big of a deal when there's no pizza, man. Anyway, he's basically the same. He's got the same exact pattern as he does in Turtles 3. Although I gotta admit, in Turtles 3, he's a lot harder to hit. Except for now that he's flashing, he's going apeshit with his fucking gun. I didn't have much trouble with him the other day when I was practicing this. Come on, man. Just die. He's already flashing. Come on. God, they really made some of the later bosses take a lot more kicks. It's weird because I've been practicing more on the later stages because those are harder. That Rocksteady is already flashing because seriously, all I did was kick him the whole time. And he went down fast. Anyway, big surprise. You don't actually save April. Shredder shows up out of nowhere, nabs April, and says, "Peace!" Come on, after that Shredder creep. Let's get him. Scene number 2, the streets of, I guess it's New York, right? Chasing after the Shredhead. So yeah, if you'll notice, if I don't use this jump attack all the time, every time you hit an enemy, like when you hit them, when you get close to them, you don't even do a grab. That's one thing about Turtles in Time I really enjoyed. Getting close to enemies meant you grab them, they don't grab you. In this game, you can't let enemies get too near you. They'll grab you every time. But what I was going to say is, you see if I miss with the jump attack that I'm doing, or like I do a regular chop, as soon as I do that, they always counter hit. So you either have to jump and run away every time you hit somebody, or you have to use this jump attack that I'm using. Which, trust me, if you want to beat this game without dying a million times, fucking get used to this attack. And the way you do it is you just tap, jump, and attack real fast. With the original NES controller, which is what I'm using for this, it's actually pretty easy to do. With an emulator or something, I'm not sure if it's as easy, with maybe slight game lag or something. I don't know. Controller input lag or something. Not entirely sure. I do remember playing this game a little bit on emulator back when I did my Let's Plays on the originally, but I don't think I decided I just didn't like how it played, and maybe that was just because of the way it was controlling. I'm not sure. But now that I'm playing with this as an original NES controller, it feels really fucking good. I love it. It's actually making me enjoy this a lot more. And it makes me really sad that I can't play my Turtles 3, man. I wanted to try and find a way maybe I can fix the cartridge, and there might be a way, because I was looking at the cart, I know you hear it rattling around and stuff, so there might be pieces on the inside that are loose or broken. But also, I noticed that my cart, like the card on the inside of the cartridge, the green like chip thing, I guess that's the best way to describe it, the chip of the game itself on the inside of the cart is actually like loose, so when I try to put it into the console, it pushes it inside of the case, the gray casing of the NES cartridge. And so I'm like, well, I can't even put the damn cart into the console because it just pushes it inside of the plastic. So basically, it's like really loose or whatever. Something inside, maybe there's a screw inside that's broken, and maybe that's what's rattling around, and there's nothing actually broken. It's just loose. So what I want to do is open up the cart and see if I can fix it, and I've actually had to buy a special screwdriver, or at least the bit for a screwdriver to do it, because it's really small, and I don't have that bit. It's like it's a hexagon bit. It's just really small and really tight opening on the NES cart. Those of you who know what an NES cart looks like, or have one, you can just look at it right now and be like, oh yeah, that's pretty small. I don't have a bit that small. I'm gonna try to fix it, and if I can fix it, then there might be an extra one-off Wednesday where I play TMNT 3. But I think next week should be blatantly obvious what we're gonna play next week. But we'll talk about that at the end of this episode. Anyway, let's enjoy this game for what it is. It's pretty good. I gotta admit, if I had this game growing up, I probably would have Let's Played it sooner, because I really do like it. It is pretty much every bit as good as TMNT 3. I just like TMNT 3 better, because I like that it has more diverse bosses, like different enemies that Turtles had. The only problem I think about it is that here's Bebop, our second level boss, and he's not actually the second level boss in TMNT 3, but he is one of the bosses in TMNT 3. The only difference is in TMNT 3, he actually has a different attack. He has like a little chain and like a ball swinging around from his head, which is pretty cool to change up his attack pattern. And this one he just has a gun, which it's alright. It's a different kind of gun. At least it's not the same gun as Rocksteady. Because he's the second level boss, which makes more sense than having... Who was the second level boss in Turtles 3? Let's see. You go to the ship, you do the surfing level, and then you go to the ship and you fight, fuck, I always forget his name. The fucking bull guy. Oh, it'll come to me. I can't remember his name. Fuck, I died again. Son of a bitch. I like it better when the pizza's at the end of the stage, not in the middle. Usually the pizza's near the boss. Anyway, we got him. Whatever. We lost a life and then didn't get hit. Great. Bebop is weak sauce. And if you notice, we didn't actually get to stage 3. This is actually still stage 2 continued. We're in the sewers, which TMNT 3 had a sewer stage as well. That's where we fought Leatherhead. Yeah, see, Leatherhead's not in this game either. Spoiler alert. A lot of the bosses are more diversified, which is cool in the third one. This one, you start off with Rocksteady and Bebop, and then you'll get to some more bosses that you expect of it, like ones from the original, like of the show. Rocksteady and Bebop make sense to be in here. Obviously, Shredder's going to be a boss. Here's Mousers. Turtles 3 also utilized Mousers, but you actually fight like the Mouser mom and dad, the mommy and daddy Mousers, which is pretty cool. And this one we won't be fighting those, so I'll just spoil that for you now. But I'm glad the Mousers are also in this game. It's cool that that's a connection to make between the 2 and 3. And you could almost think of this game as Turtles 1 on NES, because Turtles 1 on NES, although also made or published by Capcom and Ultra Games, which is the guys who developed it, it's a vastly different game. It's something I've also considered playing on One-Off Wednesday at some point, because it's a game I cannot beat. It's way more difficult than these beat-em-up styles. It's more of a platforming game, and it's still fun, but damn is it hard. And I've never beaten it, not even with cheats. But then again, I've never used a cheat that just made it too easy to beat. Probably could try one. Maybe I'll do a One-Off Wednesday with cheat codes for TMNT Original NES, just to show you how there's no way in hell I would beat it normally, but here's a way I can beat it. That way I can just show you the whole game. Because if I only show you what I can do without cheat codes, it's not even going to get to some of the more interesting parts of the game, which is, say, like, getting to the parts where you get to fight Shredder. I've never gotten to Shredder, or even anywhere near where you get to fight Shredder. Never been that far, at least not in that game. In TMNT 2 and 3, whole other story. Beaten both of them handily. Though I am not as good at this one. But evidenced by the way I've been playing on this playthrough so far, it's not too bad, and that's just because I've utilized this jump attack to the fullest. I'm spamming the shit out of it, and it's just a goddamn godsend. Once you get used to using that attack, it's game over. You can work your way through this. All that matters is positioning and knowing how to deal with certain enemies, because there are enemies who are not susceptible to this attack. But as long as it's foot soldiers, you're good. Just keep using it to your heart's content. I mean, I can just sit here and spam it all fucking day. Just gotta make sure you're in position. Alright, here's our next boss. This is actually Baxter Stockman. But it's Baxter Stockman before he turned into a fly. So that's why he's in his machine shooting out Mausers. Get it? I think it's pretty cool, right? I always thought so. See, and yeah, Baxter Stockman is in Turtles 3. See, that's probably one good thing. I mean, that's probably something I should mention also. Here I am saying the Turtles 3 is better because I like the diverse bosses, but it's not like this game doesn't have diverse bosses. The only reason I say that Turtles 3 does is because they did a good job of making it different from this one. I guess that's the. I'm not really saying this one's bad anyway with its bosses. They don't like reuse bosses and shit or anything like that. It's just it's different and it doesn't have the same bosses, but that doesn't take away anything from Turtles. It's good still. And now Baxter Stockman is his fly self. Tonight I dine on turtle soup. The classic line. And now we're officially on scene 3. Let's melt snow and rebuild New York City. Okay. Alright then, let's do it. Also, let's not get wrecked by fucking giant hail. What do you say? I have no way of knowing how to fucking dodge this reasonably. You just gotta move quickly and not get hit by it. I don't know. Dodge the shadows if you have the time. I don't know. I didn't get hurt too badly, I guess. You did notice, if you didn't notice, I did get an extra 1-up when I got to 200 points, which happened right around when I beat the boss on that last stage. But yeah. As I was saying though, the bosses in this game, they are diverse. There are different ones. It's not like I'm saying, by saying TMNT 3 bosses are better has nothing to do with that these bosses are bad or anything. I just think that the ones in TMNT 3 were more memorable from the show for me. In this one, they're more cookie cutter, like you know exactly what the bosses are probably going to be. If you watch the first like 5 episodes of Turtles, you can probably guess what all the bosses in this game are going to be, except for maybe a couple. Yeah, pretty much. I'm trying to think of what I just said is anywhere a false statement, but not really. That's pretty close to true. I hate these snowmen, by the way. Pretty much all the enemies that aren't foot soldiers in this game are the most annoying things ever. Those snowmen, probably the least annoying of the ones in the game, but don't worry. We've only just begun on annoying enemies. We haven't got to the point of the game where I actually start getting wrecked, though it may look like I have been getting smacked around a little bit here and there. That's just a product of talking while I play, which is always, it always like lowers your game level by a few levels depending on how autopilot you are on a game. This game I'm not autopilot yet. I'm trying. I'm getting better at it, but I'll probably never be autopilot on it because I won't play it enough. Turtles 3, I spent a whole childhood playing that game, getting good at it. And I still never really got that good at it as a kid, but at least I have the reflexes still of the game, so I can translate that to being an adult, and now that I am better at it now, I can wreck Turtles 3. So, it's pretty nice, because now I can utilize my brain correctly, combined with the reflexes I built as a kid, and it's game over. If this game had the exact same control scheme, I would wreck this game just as hard, but it doesn't, so I can't. Not everything's different, but most things are different. And this jump attack is the first thing that's different. And just the way enemies react to when you hit them once is a big difference. I feel like I'm just beating a dead horse with control, but it's just true. And I don't have a lot more to say about Turtles other than what I talked about last week with the whole movie thing and Turtles in Time and all that stuff and comparing it to Turtles in Time original. But I guess since this is supposed to be my tribute to my Turtles 3 Let's Play, I should be talking about comparisons and contrastings of the two, so it's not really weird for me to be spending my time talking about such things. Anyway, here's the boss for this stage. This fucking... I don't even... See, this is one problem I have with this boss, is I don't remember him. I don't remember his name. I don't remember him in the show. I don't remember him at all, honestly. I was racking my brain when I fought him the other day, as when I was going through this game again, I was like, who the fuck is this guy? It's Splinter in a coat, looking all fucking like 50s gangster about to sing a fucking doo-wop song to me, and I'm like, I don't even, who is this guy? It's like is this fucking, what's his name? Is this fucking Fonzie? This is Fonzie Rat? Is he Fonzie Rat? I honestly don't remember this guy at all. Like, I kind of remember his design, but that's all I remember about him. I don't remember his name. I don't remember how he talks. I don't remember what he looks like in the show. I don't remember this guy. And I didn't look him up because I'm stupid and I should have beforehand just so I knew who the fuck he was. And I just remembered what the name of that bull guy was, as I knew I would randomly. His name was Ground Chuck. Ground fucking Chuck the Bull. I don't think we're gonna kill this guy before I die once. Might get lucky if I get in focus mode. Let's see. Oh no, I didn't die. No. Oh fuck! Damn it! Watch, one hit, dead. Boom. Oh no, 2 hits. Boom. God damn it! I did that with Bebop too. Killed him, but died on 1 hit. Ugh, lame. It's all right. We're gonna be fine. Anyway, we restored New York back to normal by destroying the weather machine. Aren't we cool? Spring is here! Oh yeah. We could change seasons in a blink of an eye. Alright, and this is still scene 3, by the way. Noted by the fact that scene 4 didn't pop up as we beat that stage. So we're still in the same scene. Now this part of the stage looks very similar to the, well, we are still in New York, so it makes sense. It's kind of a nice little precursor to the New York stage in TMNT 3, where they have the cars and stuff. This was a nice little... I'm glad they brought this kind of sequence back with the cars in the background I'm talking about in TMNT 3. Though that New York stage is much longer than this one is. This one's just pretty much straightforward, going across these parking parts, and then we'll be done with the stage. It's not a very long part. Can we keep this 20 sign? Yeah, we can. Damn it. Kicked it the wrong way. Oh well. Just wreck bitches. Just wreck bitches. Show them who's the boss and wreck some fucking bitches. Now, one thing you gotta watch out for. Say it now. Sometimes these cars in the background will pull out of their parking spot and run yo bitch ass over. Now, I don't remember what the first one that does it is, but I know it's got to be coming up soon. I'm trying to stay away from this orange car because I have this feeling it might be it. No, not the orange one. Okay. Maybe it's this gray one? I don't know. Let's find out. Keep wrecking shop till it happens. I don't know. Might be the gray one. I like the mix in of the original Turtles theme into the songs of the stages. This is the first car. Yep, there it is. Try to run me over. Bitch, please. And if there's any foot soldiers I do not like, it's the ones with the guns. The ones with the guns are really annoying, because when you get close to them, they shoot. Or try to get close to them, they shoot. And then if you get too close, they smack you with the gun. It's like, come on, man. I'm trying to get close to you. So even hitting them with your little jump attack can be annoying. If you come at them from up or down, that's usually a good way to get around getting close to an enemy before they get to you. Utilize the fact that you will have that third dimension to work with. You're not on a flat plane. There's that second car. I think that's the second car, or the only other car that comes at you. I could be wrong on that, but I think there's only 2. So you might be safe from being run over by cars now. Come on, bitches. I don't know. I'll look out for this orange one just in case. No? Okay. Looks like we're okay. Now let's pull that up. Boink! You did. Alright. And now the part where they start jumping out of the back of those trucks. That didn't happen earlier in the stage, but now they're starting to do it. It's something they also did in TMNT 3. They don't jump out quite as cinematically as they do in that one, though. Where they jump out in all different directions and stuff. These ones just kind of jump out in a group. Also, is there a pizza on the stage? God, I hope so. I'm pretty sure there is. Pretty much every stage has a pizza after the first stage. So, I hope that it's... Yes! I believe it's right here at the boss. Here he is. This is Baxter Stockman, part 2, but this time he's a fly, and he's right here with April. Now, he's not very hard. If you get him in... Oh, fuck, I didn't mean to grab the pizza yet, but whatever. I was going to need it in about 1 more hit. He's not very hard, but I got to get him into a good loop. There we go. Okay, got him. I gotta get this into a loop. I had this in a pretty good loop when I was practicing. Where I just had him where he was trying to shoot me, but I was jumping over it and then kicking him. And jumping over it and kicking him. There we go. This is it right here. I had him in a loop where he was just done. You gotta time it better. Yeah, I got him flashing already. This is good. This is good signs. But now you start shooting a little faster when he's about to die, so You can't really get him in the same loop. I like how he tries to fly swat you. That's pretty funny. So yeah, like I said, the first few bosses here are pretty stock bosses, Stockman, if you know, if you get my drift. Rocksteady Bebop, Baxter Stockman, and then weird Splinter Mouse guy. But we'll get a little bit more stock here in a minute. Anyway, we saved April. Get her in the turtle mobile and fuck her brains out. Oh, I mean, I didn't say that. I mean, she did give us a kiss because she owes us one. Let's get to that secret factory. What do you say? Yeah, pimpin' music. This music gets me fired up. I like it. I like it a lot. Fired up. Like this one's got some good melody to it too. I'm sitting here listening to it like, wow, I didn't even realize some of this had such good melody. It's good. These spear guys can be a little annoying too, because it's hard to get near them. They'll just stab you in the face. Ah, fucking A, I wasn't in the right spot. I knew that was coming. Hammer time! Hammer time! These hammer guys are nothing. They're too slow. Hammer Joes are too slow. Too slow, Hammer Joe. Go back to Mega Man where you belong. Nope. Ah. If you can get these guys into a loop where you smack them against the side of the screen, that's the best way to kill these guys. But when there's still 3 of them wandering around, it's hard to really get them into a loop of hitting. Not without getting hit by the other ones, at least. Look, went from one loop to the next. I like it. I guess this is a pretty good loop. It's about as good a loop as any. Nope, I missed. Ah, fuck. Nope, I missed again. Ah, fuck. Come on, bitch. I missed. No, I got him. I got him. I got him. I got him. Don't worry, I got him, guys. Don't worry, I got him. Dude, guys, I got him. If you could kill those little fuckers with the jump attack in one hit, I would do it. But it doesn't work on those fucking robots. It's annoying. I hate it. I hate it so much. Something I live with because, well, as much as I love turtles and this style of game, this one is not one of my all-time favorites because of the lack of me having it when I was a kid. I guess I could talk about that. I haven't talked about that yet. When was the first time I ever played this game? I think that's a good question. I have to say, I don't think I ever rented this one as a kid. I don't think I did. Oh yeah, also, these guys with bombs, don't hit them until they drop their bomb. Kick them or something by going by them. If you hit them from the face, the bomb drops right on you. But anyway, first time I played this game, it's hard to remember. I gotta say, I may have played the actual arcade version of this game first, like the actual in the arcade version. I don't remember because it's been so long. Either I played it or saw it in the original arcade version. I never had the cartridge myself until much, much later. I don't think we ever rented it, and if we did, I didn't play it. Or I don't remember playing it. That's probably a better way to put it. I don't remember playing it. The first Turtles I remember playing on the NES was the one I have, TMNT 3. Even the original TMNT, which I played because my cousin had, I played that way before I played this. But yeah, TMNT 2, I don't know. For some reason I never played it. I don't know how that happened. How my parents never got me that one, or, you know, I guess, you know, back in those times, you know, early 90s, when I'm barely even 2 to 3 years old, I don't know what the hell's going on. I don't read magazines. The only person who could have even informed my parents that something was missing could have been my brother. My brother's 8 years older than I am. So, I mean, at the time, he's already 10 years old, 12 years old. But he ain't giving a shit about turtles anymore at that point. Point is, well, I shouldn't say he's not, because 10 or 12, that's still I still love me some turtles and shit. Or cartoons and shit being 11 and 12. Point is, I don't know how this game got past my childhood. I don't know. I just don't know. I have no excuse. I'm also glad that these stages didn't originate in Turtles 3. They actually have one of these in Turtles 2. Although it's a lot less eventful. Sure, we're still fighting these, like, helicopter things shooting at us, but it's so much easier in this game. They have zero maneuverability in this one. The fact that I got hit by them at all is kind of sad, because they're pretty weak sauce. If you time it right, you just jump kick them all day. They don't even try to move out of your way. But yeah, I was trying to get at when's the first time I played this game. I don't know. It probably wasn't until my brother's friend gave us all of the NES cartridges that I have still, which was like after I was already like, I don't know, middle school age. So when I was about 10 or 11, that's probably when I first saw the cartridge for this game, and I was like, wait, what game is this? How come I've never played this game? And then I had the card, and I was like, oh wow, another Turtles game I never played. But see, by that time, I was all up into RPGs and stuff, so you wouldn't catch me playing NES very much, and if you did, it was like Mario, Mega Man, the end. That was like all I played on NES when I went back to my old consoles as a kid. Or when I was like a teenager. Just a budding preteen, tween as they call it these days. Yeah. You wouldn't catch me playing these games then. Busy playing Final Fantasy and other assorted RPGs. My point was that I didn't play this game even though I had the cart. So eventually I did get back to NES, and even then I didn't really get back to this cart because I just played what I wanted to play. But at some point I did start playing this a little bit more, and even to this day I haven't played it a whole lot. But I'm playing for you right now. Original NES card. Whoever gave it to me, I'm pretty sure my brother's friend. That's, I have him to thank for me playing it right now. Otherwise, well, I might have gotten the card on my own if I didn't already have it. But, just saying. I don't have to because of him. And actually, I have 2 copies of this game now that I think about it. The other one actually did come from my cousin, the one I talked about earlier. I didn't say his name or anything, but the same cousin I was referring to earlier. He ended up getting a copy of it later, too. And, he gave me all his NES games, at least the ones I didn't have. And so yeah, I got 2 copies. And I only grabbed the second copy because I was like, it doesn't hurt to have 2 of something you love, right? Especially if it's old and may not last forever. And with NES cartridges, that's certainly true. I kind of wish he had TMNT 3, or somebody I knew had TMNT 3, because to try and get a new cartridge of that these days, it's like, come on, you gonna make me pay that much money for an NES cartridge of a game? Come on. Like, why they gotta take it off why they can't put it on the Virtual Console? I'll never know. Especially when it was published by Konami. I guess just because it was like created by a different studio that wasn't Konami, they can't use it. I don't know. It must be like they lost the rights or something. I'm not sure what happened. Maybe it's because whoever develops Turtles now has the rights. Is that what it is? That might be what it is, actually. Whoever owns Turtles now just has the rights, and they want to be stingy about it. Nintendo probably doesn't want to pay the fucking price, so we don't get old Turtles games because of it. Which is just a fucking shame, because these are some top-notch beat-em-up games. Turtles 2, 3, and TMNT 4, Turtles Time, SNES game. And even Hyperstone Heist on Sega would be nice to have the ability to play that as well. Just to compare and contrast with the Turtles of Time, which is also what I considered doing last week. But I also don't have the card to throw Hyperstone Heist either. But if I had had the Hyperstone Heist card, I would have played that last week so we can compare it to TMNT 3, or 4. But I didn't have that either. Just another NES game, or another Turtles game that I'll never probably own the card unless somebody hooks me up. Or I just randomly find it in a flea market or some shit someday. A flea market or a thrift shop. But with the way people are scalping shit these days, that kind of stuff gets picked up real fast. There's scalpers and people just trying to buy and sell games for market price. Bunch of fucking assholes out there. They're old games, man. I'm not trying to get them to make money. I'm trying to get them so I can actually play the original fucking experience of the game. I mean, I'm getting to the point where I don't even want to play emulators unless I literally can't play the game any other way. I mean, I've prolonged Let's Plays just for the reason that I don't want to play it on an emulator when I could have easily done so. Anyway, even though this seems like a boss, this is not the boss on stage. They try to make it all epic by having one of those Technodrome pods come up. It's not a boss. This is just little ass. You actually fight these in Turtles 3 as well. They're a lot more annoying in that one. This one, they're actually pretty easy. You just kick them twice and they die. You gotta go through 2 waves of them. Don't worry, this is the only other wave. It's kind of hard to tell what plane they're on, but if you just kind of kick back and forth for a while, you'll eventually hit them. I'm just kind of going up and down and kicking and hopefully hitting them. Oh yeah, they do stop for a second if you want to... It's really hard to just hit them with a normal hit. Better off kicking. Alright. When I start getting into the pattern of jump kicking, I always forget to go back to my jump hit. My jump smack. My bitch slap. I guess I could call it bitch slap. It's fun to bitch slap everybody. Bitch slapping. Oh, come on. As soon as I said bitch slapping, I get bitch slapped twice by some bitches. Dude, put your fucking little toenail boomerang away. Nobody likes you. Well, I blew that up for nothing. Fucking purple bastards. Fuckers. 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 Get out of here. I'm not gonna get to the pizza, am I? Oh, no. Oh, fuck. Wow, I usually don't get hit by this thing like at all. I'm being a noob. If you get in the right spot, it won't hit you, and you can just beat it down until it stops shooting. Once it turns orange, it's frozen. I think if you wait too long, it'll stop being frozen, so you want to move. I think we're at the end of the stage. Yeah, we are. We're gonna need this, though. We have one thing of health. Alright, so here's what I meant by the diversity of bosses. Actually, now that I think about it, it's not like this is just a simple rock soldier. This is actually one of the generals, if I'm not mistaken. So, even though what I said earlier is about the non-diversity of bosses, now that I say it and look at him, I'm realizing he's actually one of the generals. So, never mind. I'm okay with this guy being the boss. And usually, yeah, I was like, usually he's whooping my ass, but I'm doing pretty good at the timing on my jumps. That flamethrower is big damage, so you want to try and avoid the flamethrower. Let him smack you, but avoid the flamethrower. Live with the smack. He can lay it to smack it down all he wants. But I'd rather not get flamethrowered. I'd rather not become turtle soup. But yeah, you're probably quickly seeing I'm kicking these guys a lot more than I kicked the earlier bosses, and it's just they're just not dying. It takes a lot longer. And yeah, you can sit there and try to wail on this guy with normal smacks and hits and chops, but it's not going to do any more damage than just doing this. And you're going to get hit a lot more often. You're going to burn through those lives. I'm trying to figure out how many lives I should have right now, because normal you start with 3 lives, I think. But I've already gained enough to get 2 lives, so technically I've lost 4 lives. So right now I would have 1 life. So I wouldn't have used to continue yet, even with me using the 9 live code. So at this point I would be okay. And I actually beat the guy without dying. Wow. Impressive. Impressive. I died to him a bunch last time I fought him. He crumbles into the rocks from whence he came. And Splinter says, yay, yay, thank you, my turtles. Thank you, my turtles. And now we go to scene 6. Let's defeat the enemy's ninja magic. This fucking stage. Alright, this is my least favorite stage, I think. I hate the stage. There's so many enemies here that I just find very annoying. And it has nothing to do with the foot soldiers. Foot soldiers ain't shit. There's just a ton of weird enemies in this stage, and they're all annoying. All of them. Because none of them are susceptible to this jump swing. Not one of them. And you'll see just in a moment, because we're going to run to our first one right now. These ninja fuckers. It takes 3 hits. Doesn't matter what you hit them with, even your jump attack. It takes 3 hits to kill them. It takes... Oh, well... Oh, that I already hit that guy. I was like, why did he die so fast? Because I already hit him. Yeah. It just takes 3 hits to kill him. It's pretty annoying. And they throw that knife at you, and they're very accurate. I hate it. It's really hard to hit them without getting hit at all. Especially when there's 2 of them. Fuck that throwing knife, man. They're so accurate. Stop being so ninja. Ninjas. 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 Rap. Lucky for me, they don't do a ton of damage, but that's just the first annoying enemy, don't get me wrong. I know he's not that bad, but there was only the beginning of the worst. The worst enemy in this fucking place is coming up. It'll be a while. He's in the later part of the stage. I should say they. We do have to kill more than one of them. Alright, where's the little bastard? There you go. Pop out of that tatami mat. Tatami mat? Is that what it's called? I can't remember. I learned that from Animal Crossing so long ago, I forgot what exactly the wording. The exact spelling of the word. Whoa. Knew that was going to happen, I just didn't know when. We're alright so far. The bullshit of the stage hasn't even begun yet. You'll know the bullshit when it starts. Especially since I'll probably be complaining and bitching about it as soon as it starts happening. Come on, bitch. It's funny how small an original NES controller feels in your hands after all these years of playing Xbox and whatnot. The Xbox controllers are fucking humongous in comparison to a fucking original NES. Especially if you're playing with the little paddle-shaped NES controller that I'm playing with. Not the original square ones. I'm actually playing with the little, like, I don't know, figure 8-shaped ones, because that's the ones I have. I actually don't have any of this old square NES controllers. By the way, those spikes poking out of the ground, one of the more annoying parts of the stage, but I found an easy way to go past them is to go across the top. Here's the enemy I'm talking about, Mr. White Tiger over here. One of the most annoying enemies in the game. Mostly because you just have to hit him, you just gotta get in his path and hit him, and it's really irritating. And they do a lot of damage when they hit you. Well, not a lot, but they do damage when they hit you, and it's like every time you touch them, it's getting hit by them. And they jump. Oh, that jump's so annoying. And then they always come out on a different part of the screen. It's very annoying. And you can usually get 3 hits in, but they take like 7 fucking hits to kill, I think. I didn't count. I hit him like 6 times already. God, okay, they take way more than 7. That was at least 8 or 9 hits I've gotten in on him. They take like 11 hits then, shit. 10 or 11. Hopefully one more hit gets him, because I'm sick of fighting this guy already. And if you couldn't tell, right ahead of here, there's another one on the wall. Yes, you'll have to fight another one almost immediately. Yep. Here's number 2 of motherfucking bitch-ass tiger whore. Once you knock them off the screen, get the hell out of the way, because they'll just fucking pounce on your ass as soon as you get too close, basically. It's pretty fun. It's fun times that await you. Fuck. Fuck you, White Tiger. I hate you. They're not even based on anything. They're just white tigers that are annoying as shit. Fuck. I hate you. I hate you. Die. Die. Thank you. God damn. Hate those things. Ugh. I think that might be the last. Oh, never mind. Spoke too soon. Here's the other enemy. Now these ones you can't use your jump attack either. You can't even do kicks. Because they're low to the ground, you have to use regular hits. And you can't, yes, yeah, just try to do the kick just to show you. And yeah, if you try to kick, they'll shoot. Or they do the little jump back thing. The best way to kill these guys is to pin them against the fucking back of the sides of the screen. But man, these guys are just, they're straight up going for me. I did not have this trouble with these guys before. Pinning them against the screen is the best way. See, there you go. Oh, he's already dead though. See if we can get this other one pinned to the screen. There we go. There we go. There we go. Yeah, 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 yeah. Ah, fuck, fuck. The other one's coming up on me. Got him. Got him. Got him in the loop. Got him in the loop. Got him in the loop. Yeah, see, they're not too hard if you can get him in that loop. But man, those guys wrecked me for a minute there. Then more of these ninja fuckers. I hate. I guess they only take 2 hits if you hit them with the jump attack twice, but it's not easy to do without getting hit. Unless you're stupid, I guess. Because now I'm just wrecking their shit as soon as I was saying it's hard to do. Now here I am wrecking them like a fucking master. Go away, ninja fucker. Any more? Oh my god, I'm hoping for that pizza. I know there is one. It's near the boss, though. Not quite there yet. Oh, fuck. No, no. Fuck. I don't know how I didn't die. Sometimes it's weird how many hits it takes to kill you, even when you have... Oh my god, no. Ah! I'm trying to do the jump attack, but you didn't want to do it. You didn't want to do it, Leo. You didn't want to do it, Leo. And as soon as I came back to life, I got another life of 600 points. Nice. Nice. Alright. I'm trying to think how many more stages we have on this game to go. We're on... I'm trying to think what bosses are left. That's how I'm going to quote. That's how I'm going to figure how many stages we have left. Based on how many bosses we have left. I know there's the boss of the stage, which we're almost there actually, because there's the pizza. And there's one more stage with a boss, and then I think we're at the end. We're almost there. I know that. This is not a long game. We're talking about an NES beat 'em up here. They're never long. Never ever long. I was just looking over at my time on my timer. I think we'll be able to do it in less than an hour. If not, it's just going to be a long one-off Wednesday. We're going to beat the game. That's what we're doing. Anyway, this boss, he doesn't seem too hard at first. Once he does, there'll be one thing that he does that makes him 1,000 times more annoying, and there it is. He throws his head at you. Now this is the segment of the fight where you're almost better off just dodging the fucking head. God, I'm trying to get away. I'm not even trying to hit him. Give me the, oh, God, give me the pizza before I die. Might as well utilize the pizza to save a life if I can. Because I'm probably still going to die once. Now, eventually his head will go back onto his body. But, man, right now he's just wrecking my shit. Alright, good. There it is. Because when he doesn't have his head on, he's really easy. But, oh, fucking, he threw his head at me right already. I have a hard time not getting hit by this guy. Simple as that. And it's not even really because of him. It's because of his fucking head flying around. I can't time it. I suck at timing it. I can't, like, seem to get him separate long enough to fucking wreck his shit. Anyway, if I could just keep his head on for longer, finish him. See, now I got him flashing. Watch. Let's get him without getting hit. No, there he goes. Alright, fine. I'm okay with death then, because he still threw his head at me before I got him. Sometimes I try to, like, take a chance and just start wailing on him and take the hits, you know? But I can never seem to time it right. So, there you go. We got him. That's probably the most annoying boss in the game. Maybe the next one is just as annoying, though. Mostly because the next one is kind of like the last guy with the blue rock guy, but a little more annoying. Alright, so there you go. We're at the Technodrome, which means we're closing in on the end. You know it. Scene 7. Gotta find the Technodrome. We already found it. We're already in it, actually. Alright, let's wreck shop. Technodrome means we're at the end, baby. It means we're at the end. It's not like Turtles 3, where the Technodrome is like... Is the Technodrome halfway point? It's not the end, I know that. Right? It's not the end, is it? Hold on, let me think. Where do you fight Shredder at the end of that one? I can't remember where, like, the location. I feel like it's Spaceship is the end, not the Technodrome. Anyway, what am I doing? Why am I even... I don't even know why I'm killing these things. You could just go past them, I think, but I think you get an extra point for killing them. Where's the harm? I suppose there isn't really any. If I can get through this whole game without using a continue, I'm going to be pretty impressed. But I don't think I ever have, so I wouldn't bank on it. Alright, fuck them up. Oh, come on, man. Do they have to have invincibility frames, really? So annoying. And they're not the flashy kind of invincible frames. It's just like when they first come out of their door animation, you just can't hit them. So you still call that an invincibility frame. It's just not a super visually obvious one. Ah, fucking, I hate these bitches. There's little ice fucking guns that pop up randomly in front, and they always pop up in front of you, so you have to move up and down to get the hell out of the way of them. Let me scratch my arm real quick. And it's always good to back up to the middle of the screen so you can let the screen catch up with you. I don't know, I'm not a big fan of these ones that throw knives either. They like to throw it at you when you're not ready, man. You're not ready, man. Alright, moving on. Now what? Oh, these things again. We've dealt with you before. I don't find these guys anywhere near as annoying as I did in the last Turtles game. This one, since they died at one hit to the jump strike, it's pretty easy to get rid of them. Especially if you get them in the order that they fell, then you can just drop them before they do anything to you. Or you can miss, like me, twice. Even if you miss or hit the wrong hit, they only take 2 hits to kill normal hits. Fucking, ugh. Don't get in the way of the beam. Move out of the way. God damn it. It's your fucking guns. Quit it. Quit it. Son of a bitch. Quit it. Alright. I'm glad the guns don't hit you when they run into you. That's one thing I'm glad they didn't put in. Otherwise, you'd be better off running by them every time. Fucking, oh, god damn you with the gun. I hate these ones with the gun. They're my least favorite. They are. I said it earlier, and I stick to it. That's why they have them here at the end, because you know they annoy you. Also, it should be noted, this is the last stage of the game. Stage 7. The rest of this is just going to be get to the end, and then fight all the bosses. Yes, all the bosses. There are multiple bosses here. Die! Everything die, please. Gah. You know? Fuck you, sword guy. Don't get hit by the laser beams. Those hurt. Pretty much crispy yo ass. I'm also 1 hit away from dying. I don't think there's a pizza until the very end of the stage, so the likelihood I get to the end without dying is pretty low. Sorry. Fuck. Don't you... Oh, right. Try to knock me in the laser. I saw that. I saw that. Try to knock me in the laser, you little bastard. Oh. Iced me. Literally. Still alive, but I got iced. Right. Fuck your ice beams, bitch. Oh, wait. Are we gonna make it? Oh, no. We gotta get through this. Fucking elevator. Elevator go down. Oh. Now, this isn't too bad because you don't have to fight anything. You just have to dodge these balls. The bowling balls. They move kind of quick, so you gotta be fast. You gotta remember the order that they come down. Pretty sure that's a set pattern they come down in, so if you know where they're gonna come, you're good. Pizza! Yay! Alright. Exactly what I needed. Don't worry, the stage isn't over yet, children. We still got a ways to go. It's definitely the longest foot stage in the game to get across from the beginning to the end. The elevator is pretty much like the halfway point, so... Don't look forward to the end yet. We ain't there. Fucking gun fucks. I hate them. I hate them. I'm trying to get rid of them. Fuck them. Too many of them. Get out of here. Alright, what's next? These fuckers again. I don't like you. Get out of my life. Please stop existing. Fuck you. There you go. Fuck you. There you go. Fuck you. Oh, yeah. Fuck you. Yeah. Fuck you. Fuck you. Yes. Got him. One down. Alright. Two down. And we'll get this guy right into the loop. So he is dead. Okay, sweet. Is there more? I hope not. There might be more of those fuckers. I don't know. I feel like there's still at least one more annoying enemy in the stage. Oh, there is more. On the positive note, we don't have to fight those tigers ever again, so that's good, right? My least favorite enemy in the whole game. Fucking ugh. Fuckers, die. Die, you fool. Die, you fools. Huh. Huh. Alright, we got him. No more? Oh god. Hammerman. Hammer time. I'm pretty sure these hammer guys can do big damage if they hit you, but it's pretty easy to kill them. Even though I almost got hit by that one. I don't think it hit me though. Fucking don't you fucking how did I even turn around? It's like this is a joystick. That just means I'm rocking the D-pad too much. Alright, there we go. Rocking my D-pad. Yeah. God, fuck you. My skill is slowly deteriorating as we get close to the end. Oh, speaking of close to the end, here's the end. Ow! Here's the real general, or the other general. I think I remember there was a blue general and a red general. So these are the generals. That makes more sense. Anyway, he's 1,000 times more annoying than the blue guy, and you'll see. Somehow I was doing okay there at the beginning, but he gets to the point where he just starts rocking your shit. I think I'm just not maybe I just wasn't timing it right before. If you time it right, maybe you just can't. Maybe if you do it right after he swings. Maybe that's what I was doing wrong when against this guy. If you do it right when he swings, so like he's already taken his shot at you, he doesn't have like immediate recovery time. Come on. Yep, yep. And then hook, 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 and then hook. Ah, damn it. It's alright. We're doing good though, without like we're not getting hit too often. When I fight this guy, usually I hit him, get hit, hit him, get hit, get him, hit, 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 hit. We're just hitting each other back and forth, and it's like, come on, man. We're not gonna get anywhere like this. But right now, I'm doing better at the timing, so I'm actually hitting him without him hitting me, which is good. Which means I'm not gonna waste all my lives on him. Which means there's still a potential we can beat this game without using a continue. And he's already flashing. Oh my god, this is the best I've ever done on this guy in my life. Holy crap! Holy crap! I didn't even die. What? I wrecked his shit. Let me get a sip of soda for that victory. Alright guys, prepare for the ending. Started off with Krang's body, of course. Oh god. Wait, did I say that guy was the most annoying? I lied. This is the most annoying boss fight in the game. For some reason I was thinking of the TMNT 3 one, but fuck this fucker, dude. I hate fighting this guy on this game. I do. He doesn't have the same, like... I can't time anything. Every time I try to trying to figure out timing, he starts doing other shit that I don't expect. Laser beam me with his eyes when I'm not ready. Kick me right when I land. This very annoying. And those are pretty much the only 2 attacks you gotta worry about, because everything else he does is easy to dodge. Try to just utilize regular attacks and he'll just fucking beam you in the face all day or shoot you or something. That kick, man, that kick. Can't seem to time it. Maybe that's what I need to do, is just work on the timing on this guy, because look, he just wrecked my shit real fast. Yeah, my problem is going to be beating this guy without getting too many deaths. Because Shredder himself isn't too bad, though Shredder does have some attacks that can basically kill you immediately, like in 1 hit. You just have to dodge them. If you can dodge Shredder's 1-hitter quitters, it's pretty easy. But the 1-hitter quitters are 1-hitter quitters. I'm also a little worried that if I do die to him another time, which is looking pretty likely, that even with a couple extra lives, Shredder, I might not be able. I don't know. We're gonna just hope that I still have a chance at this. There's still a chance I could wreck Shredder's shit. And if I don't, well, what I'll do is I'll probably just skip to fighting Shredder again, so you don't have to. In the interest of time and watching me do this long-ass boss fight against Krang's body again, I'll just show the fight against Shredder, the successful one. Let's not get ahead of ourselves, though. Let's at least try to beat this guy on this life right here. If we can beat him right here on this life, I maintain that we still have a chance. Although I don't think we get to heal in between fights. Pretty sure we fight Shredder right here, right now, as soon as Krang is done. And no, it won't be like TMNT 4 where you fight Krang's body and then you fight Krang himself and some other contraption. No, no, no. That's not a thing. Yes, okay, we got him. That's actually not too bad. That was a lot better than I expected. I only died twice to him. And the 3rd life, I didn't lose that much life. I'm invincible! Ah! There's my Krang voice. I'm not very good at the Krang voice. Then again, who is? Other than the guy who does it. And the Shredhead. Here he is. Here he is. And the annoying thing about Shredhead is there's 2 of him! Yes, he multiplies. But there's an easy way to tell which one is which. You just have to hurt them a little bit, and you'll find out soon enough which one is which. Now, as for hurting Shredder, pretty easy. Oh! But immediately I demonstrated what you don't want to do, which is get hit by that electricity. Yeah, you get hit by that electricity, as you just witnessed. Immediately, you die. Instant death. So, dodge that electricity at all costs. I got completely comboed into it, so try to avoid that. As for not getting hit by Shredder, pretty easy. Also, once you knock off the helmet of one of them, you'll know that the one without the helmet is not him. And if you hit the one without the helmet, then he'll multiply again. So try to stay away from the one without the helmet once you knock one of the helmets off. Try to hit the other one. And as you can tell, just jumping around and all this is usually the best strategy. I'm actually surprised he hasn't started doing the laser shit some more, but I'm just glad he hasn't. Apparently I killed the one without the helmet again. That's fine. Keep kicking until the helmet falls off again. It should also be noted that once you hurt the real Shredder enough, his helmet will also fly off. But once that happens, he won't multiply anymore. So keep that in mind. Oh god, I thought he was going to do the laser again. Oh, that one is. Oh my god, I don't know how that didn't hit me. I'll just be glad that it didn't. Alright, so this is still the... Still haven't got to the real one yet. Thought maybe I might have knocked the real one's helmet off, but that's alright. It's alright, just keep moving around. As long as you don't get hit by the one hit KO and he's not whooping your ass, feel free to be, be okay with missing a little bit, as long as you're not getting hit. Come on, knock his helmet off already. I'm sick of letting him multiply. Come on. Where's the real one? Do it. Pop his helmet off. Fuck. I don't know which one's the real one yet. I'm still waiting. I'm always worried when they're separated that the other one's going to do the laser, so I'm keeping a close eye on the fucking situation. Usually they won't use it when they're close range on you, so just got to worry about it when they separate. Come on, Shredhead. Helmet flies. Let your helmet fly. Pretty sure this is still the real one I'm kicking, because he hasn't died yet, is my point. Come on. Come on. Shredder takes a long time. Jesus. Drop your fucking helmet, bro. Come on. Damn it. I made him multiply again. Fucking A. Alright, well, there goes the helmet again. Okay, now both helmets are off. Good. Good. Now he won't multiply anymore once you finish him. So, try and finish him quick. There you go. Now, alright. So now we just have one Shredder to deal with. And his attack pattern doesn't change. He just doesn't have help. Wow. Wrecked him. Shredder, done. Game over, son. You're done. And that's a victory, guys. Victorious. Turtles 2 arcade game. It's a wrap. Did it without a continue. Thank Jesus. I'm glad I did the 9 live cheat. Freaked the Foots, mangled the Mousers, and totaled the Technodrome. That's turtle power. But what about the Shredder and Krang? Burned to toast, vaporized a milkshake, or escaped to Dimension X? Until we know, none of us can sleep safely in our beds. Or shells. Ha! Awesome. And besides that little bit of dialogue, we get a nice little shot of the New York skyline and a congratulations. Congratulations. And I believe now the credits will roll. Yep. TMNT staff. The credits are a little bit slow because they just run across there like a what do you call it, one of those tickets, those news ticket thingies. So you have to slowly watch the developers. But the good thing is it's NES, so there's only like 5 or 7, less than 10 developers. You know, there's a main guy, a programmer guy, a design guy, an art guy. It's like, and a music guy. That's maybe a few testers. And that's like it. Anyways, yeah. So that does it for TMNT 2, the arcade game for NES. Very enjoyable beat 'em up game. Every bit as good as the third one in its own right. I don't like it as much as the third one personally, but it is just as good as a game. It's not any worse. It's a lot harder in my opinion. I shouldn't say that. It's not. I take that back. It's actually easier. I'd say TMNT 3, the bosses are a lot more frustrating because there's a few of them that require more, you have to pattern watch them more. And this one, it's more just like getting them into a pattern. In TMNT 3, they kind of just have a pattern, and if you watch it, you can exploit it. This one is more like you gotta lull them into it, which isn't really that hard to do. I guess they're equally as difficult. Let's just say that. They're equal. They're equal in their own rights. So anyway, cool. I'm happy. Glad we beat it. Didn't take much more than an hour. It did take a little bit more than an hour, but it wasn't too bad. I'm okay with it. Whew. Good times. Good times. Good times. I think that does it for the credits as well. We get a face of Shredder at the end, and he says, "Ho ho ho ho!" Which, of course, that just means Shredder is never dead, always alive, never really defeated, only thwarted for another time. And that gives us our game over, in a good way. And that does it for TMNT 2, the arcade game. Completely done. Next week, we will play The Blatantly Obvious. If you don't know what I'm going to play yet, well then, you are not paying attention to my old games. Don't worry, it'll be worth it. See you guys next week. Peace!